Hey friends, hope you're doing well. In this video we're gonna cover briefly the human-in-the-loop approach and why it is so critical for many AI applications. Now of course everyone wants to have this fully autonomous agents, right, which talk to each other and can do everything on its own. But the main point I like to drive home here is that for many critical business applications, we want to have a human at the end who's deciding whether what the AI agent has done is really what we want to then, for instance, put in our system or also distribute to the world. And this is exactly the idea behind human in the loop. So the human in the loop here means that at the end, when the AI agent is finished, it will send us what he or she has done, and then we just click on a button and say, yes, that's okay, or no, do it again, right? That's the whole idea behind that. And in NAN, there is an option to do this via various options, and one is Gmail. So if you go in here, under the plus, you will find human in the loop, which is this one here. And there you can find various, well, in this case, options, how to get informed. You as if you are the decision maker. So it could be email, it could be Slack, it could be everything like here. And in my case, I chose Gmail. And the idea here is the following. As this is just an example workflow, but we have a form. And this form is actually collecting invoices. And we can upload an invoice here. Then we extract the data from the invoice and send it to the AI agent. And the AI agent should then well, classify or extract information from the email. So for instance, who is the customer, what amount, what's the date? So this is the question I have. Then it gets transformed further, and then it gets sent as Gmail here, as a mail in my Gmail account. And then I can take a look at it and can say, yes, it's correct or it's not correct. And based on my decision, then I have an if switch here, and it just then writes it into Superbase database, if that's okay, or otherwise it goes back in here into the merge node and goes back to the agent, and the agent then should try to reassess what he or she has done, and then of course do it again, and then send the result one more time to me as a decision maker. That's the idea. So I have kind of a loop in here, and I'm actually in here. So after the agent has done his or her job, then it gets sent to me, and I decide. So I'm kind of the supervisor, right? That's the idea. So let me show you this as an example. I just click on test workflow, and then there's a form which opens, and now I need to choose one of the invoices. Now in here I have some invoices. These are German invoices, but I can just select one of them. I click on open, and then I click on submit, and now this invoice gets sent. Okay, I can close this form for now. And you see that now here the workflow stops. So that's the idea. The workflow is stopping now, and now it has sent the email with the information to my email account. And then I can take a look at it. So let me show you this. So let me drag this inside. I just click on this. This is what I got here. And then I got here my email, and then I get here the information. That was kind of easy, right? Because I only wrote what the AI agent has extracted, but that's basically the idea. I can see here, this is actually the customer. I can see here the amount, and then I can also see the date which gets extracted. And of course, I would also enrich this with additional information. But the main point I'd like to drive home here is that I got sent the email, and now I could add this here or read the information, and then I can decide for myself whether I want to actually send this, in this case, into the database system, or it could also be, for instance, a LinkedIn post, or could anything like could for instance the decision for actually allow this new Google ad, for instance, and spend the money, or on a Facebook ad, could be anything, business related, of course. And I can decide whether I want to do this or not. And if I click on this case, this button here, then now I've done it. And now you can see that now it ran through and said, yes, it's true, because I said, yes, accept it. And then it's got sent now here and written into the database. And now I could take a look at the Superbase database, and I would see the records. So this is the main idea behind this human-in-the-loop approach. So basically, what we want is, at the end of the day, not fully autonomous systems, but especially in crucial applications, we would like to be or have at least one supervisor, one human who is actually well, reviewing what the AI agent has done, and then based on this decide whether this was correct and continue the process, or this is not correct, please do a correction, and then send it, for instance, back to the agent with some instructions, and then the agent should reassess actually and redo all the work. So that's it for this video. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and give it a try yourself. If you use NNN, it's quite easy to set up, and there are various options as you've seen. And if you've got questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video. Until then, best guys.